approaching all our limits. So I might drop it down 2 gears from 40. Slow down to 40. Don't scare the little dogs on the left and the 2 old ladies. And the push bikes. Why is it everyone's out on push bikes? It seems like every man and his dog has got a push bike. This COVID has brought out the cycling devil in everybody. I'm not sure why that is. And nobody's got any money, but everyone's bought a push bike. That's maybe why they haven't got any money. But having said that, we're not going out. The amount of people that moan about, oh god, it's crap not being at work. I'm on furlough. I mean, where did that furlough word come from? I've never even heard of that word, furlough. Is that a new word, or is that because we haven't been in furlough before? Maybe that's why I haven't heard the word furlough, because it's never had to be used in the past. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. Somebody answer that in the comments below, please. Leave a comment on the origins of the word furlough. But anyway, people on furlough sounds quite posh. Hey, furlough. I'm on furlough, you know. Oh, are you? Hey, well done, Rupert. So if you're on furlough, which I'm not because I'm self-employed, but the government did give me a handout, well, that's another side note. I digress. You're on 80% of your wage. So the first, there's another push button, look, told you. So the first cry from everybody was, oh my god, I'm on 80% of my wage. How am I going to pay my bills? I've never got any money. Anyway, on 100%. So you do the maths, 20% down, no money at 100. Definitely minus 20% to 80. And then you start selling them, pointing out to them. You start pointing, I wonder if this bloke or not. No. It's because I got this new lid on. Thinking, toss it. Then you start pointing out the obvious. And when I say obvious, it's not that obvious to a lot of people, or it wasn't until I'd done my public service and pointed it all out. You are not having to drive to work every day. So how much a week do you spend on fuel, mister? Well, I spend £40. Okay, so there's 40, 80, 160. That's another push point. That's £160 out of your monthly wage if you spend £40 a week on petrol, stroke diesel, fuel, blah blah blah, coming out your wages. Now the chances are you will not be spending that amount of money if you're not going to work, because you are furloughed. So therefore there's a big savings. So let's say for argument's sake you spend 60 instead of 160. So you are £100 a month. I will say better off. You are saving £100 a month by using less fuel. Okay. Second thing, every time I click on your socials, I notice, I don't know why I'm speaking in a stupid voice for, but anyway, I'll carry it on. Just let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Every time I click on your socials, I see that you are going out for a coffee with your wife and a sandwich, and when you go for coffee, it's sort of like £3. £3 for a cup of coffee. Oh my god. So that's £3 times 2, that's £6, because you buy your wife one as well. And your wife always has a Danish as well, so that's probably another £3, even more maybe. So you probably have a Danish as well, because you don't want to make her feel guilty and start fat shaming her because she's eating a Danish. So you'll have one as well. So that £6 is now £12, assuming that the hello buddy, he's put away to me. Hello darling, I love you. So that's £12 now, £12. Should we stop for a coffee? That innocent little comment has cost you £12. Yeah? So you are not doing that because the coffee shops are closed. So that's £12. So it's not just like once a month you have a coffee, you probably do it once a week. 12, 24, 48, so right up to 50 for the sake. Another push point there, hello. So that's say £50. So, and another push point. So that's £150 with fuel and coffee. And I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. Hello. Meals out. How much is a meal out? For 2 people, a few drinks, bottle of wine, I don't know. What does it cost? 60, 80, 100, depending where you go. Say 100. because I'm crap at maths and I can't go. Thanks, and now my tank reserve level reached. Right to next filling station. Not again. There's something wrong with this bike. It's got a fuel leak. I'm taking it back. So for the sake of it, £100, we'll say you go out for a meal twice a month, so there's £200. So you can see where this is going. So when you add it all up, and don't forget the drinks in the pub, or we go out Saturday night for a few beers down the town. We go downtown innit, for a few drinks, and then what do you do after a few drinks? You have a cheeky kebab on the way home. Oh, and don't forget the taxi there and back as well. So before you know it, you've spent 500-600 quid, which you cannot do during the lockdown. Now, if you take that 20% wage that you are losing because of Furlough, then is that 20% more or less than £600? Now, for an average Joe, I'm not talking, you know, these city bankers, which, let's face it, anyway, that's another digression that I better not go down. I guess £500 or £600 is not 20% of your wages for the month. Hello. I'm getting more nods now of saying no one's nodding me. What about this little man? Hello, darling. He's on his little whatever it was. Nice little bike. So anyway, the upshot is that you'll probably be better off. The downside is you'll be bored shitless and doing nothing. That little river down there looks kind of sexy river. Sexy river. Look, people swimming in the river. So stop moaning about Mr. Furlough, apart from the boredom. Because that, I mean, you've always got to, people are too negative, you've always got to think, well, there's always someone worse off. Bearing in mind, this is the new enemy, the virus is the new enemy. So let's wind the clock back to sort of 1940, shall we? You can see where I'm going with the latest little rant. Wind the clock back to 1940. And we get an old-fashioned enemy. Zidger, I'm not allowed to say Z Germans now, because I think that Lock Stock film's been banned because of the current situation. But anyway, you wind the clock back to 1940. You're a young lad, and you're basically told you are now joining the army, and then you're going to go through intensive training, and then we're going to stick you over there on that beach and try not to get shot by German artillery. And by the way, here's your rations as well, which I did see. I seen a ration. It wasn't the book. It was a ration book it was on Facebook, so it might not have been true. But the ration book and like a table full of the food for the rations. And I think it's not too bad. I mean, yeah, it's not great, but it ain't too. Look at the Aston Martins. Look. Oh, if I ever win the lottery, which I'm not likely to do because I never ever do the lottery, but if I do, I'm coming over here, and I'm going to come over here in my van, in my old tracky bottoms, with all my tattoos out, and I'm going to go, all right, bruv, innit? And I'm going to see how much they do not want to serve me, and then it's going to be like Pretty Woman moment. And then I'm going to, when they don't want to, that car, sir, is £200,000. Maybe you should go to the Ford garage down the road, sir. So once I've done all that, I'm going to go to another Aston Martin garage in my best toggle attire, and I'm going to buy one. I'm going to go back and say, remember me? Big mistake, big mistake. Extra long hose. Oh, missus, that's very gender specific. Stopping for fuel. Don't know why I say stop for fuel for, because it's pretty obvious what I'm doing, because I'm in a fuel station at a pump with extra long hose. Right, don't put diesel in it, for God's sake. I'm so used to diesel because I put diesel in my van. I'm talking quietly because if people see you know what that's definitely saying. So I'm going to put some of this ultra go fast juice in it. That's definitely diesel, definitely petrol, isn't it? Let's have another look just in case. Ultimate unleaded. You don't get unleaded diesel, do you? That's diesel, that's petrol. Oh, I'm paranoid about putting the wrong fuel in it. I'm such a dick. I can't help it. I've got no idea what I was saying before I entered the BP garage. Oh yeah, 1940. I might edit a bit of this out, but 1940 anyway. So you're told to do all that. Basic training. There's your gun. Go and stand and get shot at by German artillery. Oh, the ration book. That's where I was. Right, I'm back in the room. So I'm thinking, it's not too bad that amount of food. And then someone pointed out, that's not every day. That is for a week. I'm like, are you sure about that? So yeah, it was pretty tough. If you didn't get shot, you're going to starve to death, basically. So things were bloody hard back in the 40s with the war. And then you fast forward to today, oh, with Boris is there, stay alert, stay at home, do absolutely nothing, watch Netflix, we'll pay you 8% on a Furlough, so don't worry about anything. So, okay then, so we'll fight this new enemy by doing feck all, basically, watching Netflix box sets. I know which one I'd choose. So things, when you look at it like that, ain't as bad. They're still bad, but it could be a lot worse. Let's put it like that. How much fuel do you get in this? So this was empty. Let's do it till the whole thing starts clicking. 17. Oh, I did put the dearer one in there, didn't I? Let's try and round it up to 50p. Yeah. Is it starting flooding out the top yet? No, you're right. Come on, man, what's up with you? I can't stop at 50. You watch this. Right, 47. Right. 39, 49. It's going to go 51, isn't it? Oh yes, done it. 1750. I feel like a winner. Such a winner. Chicken dinner. Oh, is that on? Yeah, that's definitely on. See, everyone mind about, oh, they tell you to take your helmet off, otherwise they don't serve you in fuel stations. I've still got my helmet on my head, innit? Nobody's moaned at me yet. I've got arrows everywhere. Oh god, I get lost with all these arrows. I was going to get a drink, but it's like 300 quid. Hello, buddy. Where do you want this? In there? There. I'll put it around the corner. I've got a long arm. Pump number 2, that is, buddy. And have a receipt as well, please. Thank you. Is that out of here? Yes, it is. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm going to be a rebel and go the wrong way. I'm down a one-way street. Fucking going all the way over there. What's wrong with these people? Fueled up. Alright, okay, let's get negative.